Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and I had a request to try Cyclops against Ebony to see how high this guy could go. Now, when I saw that request, I thought, yeah, sure, we've been pushing all these tier 3s, seeing how far they can go. Still a couple more we can still push, but yeah, I'm actually really curious as to what he can do as well, because Cyclops, a lot of people, they were like, including myself, we were like, well, he's a good tier 3, but he really needs a little bit more damage, and I still stand by that. But with the striker change, it's really not as bad that I originally thought. I mean, actually, with the striker change, he's actually pretty freaking amazing, guys. Like, I was pretty damn surprised with him. Now, I got a pretty good build on old Cyclops. He has 48,000 energy attack. He has max attack speed, 75 crit rate, and max dodge. Both these stats are awesome because I have a CTP of Rage, and that's fully maximizing the output of the damage from the CTP of Rage. And I have 165 critical damage. Now this is where he hurts. If we had 200% critical damage, he would do even more damage. So keep that in mind when you're watching this run. He has max ignore defense and max skill cooldown. He has all amplified slots except for this dodge slot here and this dodge slot, and that's because his dodge was already maxed out. I didn't see the need to amplify those slots. And all of his skills are at 6. And something that's really nice about Cyclops is that, he doesn't have any all defense down. And you're probably thinking, well, that sucks. Well, not really. Because when you're bringing in strikers that have all defense down, sometimes your characters that you're using as your damage dealers that have all defense down can not exactly, but kind of override the other all defense downs. And what I mean by that is, and this is awesome that he's got this 30% increase of energy attack on top of his leadership. But what I mean by the all defense down thing is, the first all defense down that hits the world boss is applied to the world boss. So say this guy had a 50% all defense down. Well, if it applied, then his would apply and weapon hexes wouldn't apply, and so on and so on, especially if he had a 10-second one. But the fact that he doesn't have all defense down, you don't have to worry about it at all. Just bring in the right strikers and you'll be good to go. Well, you could say that really about any run, bring in the right strikers. But I think you guys get what I mean. And he has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set, which is what I'd recommend to put on him. And we have the CTP of Rage. And this thing's actually got some decent stats, 30% crit rate, and 28% dodge. We have the ignore boss damage decrease by 60%, which is the max. So this is really good. The fact that we got the crit rate and the dodge completely maxed out is going to completely optimize the CTP of Rage. He also has a mythic uniform. When we take a look at the uniform options here, you can see that Loki's the first one, and that's completely maxed out. We got all that dodge, very important stat. Here we have the Ant-Man uniform for Ant-Man and Wasp, which is actually not as good as the in-game uni. And then we have the Weapon X, little ignore defense, and this is all I need, so I don't need to take this up. And then we got Emma, the Marvel Now uniform, which is giving us the maximum amount of dodge. So these two stats are really helping us out, maxing out that dodge. And then in the last stat, we have Spider-Gwen, which, I could take this up to Mythic and get quite a bit more critical damage, but honestly, guys, I'm running low on XP chips, so I don't really want to do that. So, guys, let's take old boy into the action, and let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. Alrighty, so the team we're going to use is Cyclops for his leadership, and we're going to use Valkyrie and Ghost Panther, and Ghost Panther is going to offer an extra 50% fire damage from his passive and 45% damage to the supervillains, and Valkyrie is going to offer 45% damage to the supervillains. And you guys will notice there's 2 procs in the top left hand corner, and that's because Valkyrie has a CTP of Insight, which is going to offer an extra 20% damage to Ebony whenever that proc is engaged. I wanted to give Cyclops every benefit I could, and this is a stage 93. After we did that Thor clear, stage 90, I wanted to go higher, guys, but he really just kept dying. He just was dying easy because of that poison. But something about Cyclops that is awesome and you don't have to worry about is that even if he does take damage from the poison, which he will, he has a heal on his 5th skill. So take damage or not, you're still going to be getting heals. And as long as Scarlet's coming in, and you're going to use the same strikers as we did with Thor, Scarlet, Sue, Weapon X, Silver Surfer, and Thanos. And I've explained why we use all those all defense down strikers and Thanos and Silver Surfer multiple times, guys. But look at him go, man. Look at him go. Stage 93. This is pretty cool, guys. This is pretty cool. I honestly, guys, I did not think he'd be able to do this high a level. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Look at him go. And by the way, guys, I really didn't even practice a whole lot with this. I only did maybe 2 or 3 practice runs before this run. So I still didn't quite work out exactly when to hit the co-op, but it seemed like I would hit the co-op just a couple, about 2 seconds before I hit the tier 3, because it takes him a moment to rise up. You want to get Weapon X to come in there and do her all defense down. It stacks up to 100%, guys. Okay, it starts off at 5% and it stacks up to 100%. So if Weapon X comes in there, you know, 3 or 4 seconds before he does the damage from the tier 3, hopefully you'll get the all defense down from Weapon X and you'll be able to do a massive amount of damage. And we're doing pretty freaking amazing right now. Oh, crap. Well, we got to go into this crap. So we're losing time because of this. This is something to take in consideration. I'm telling you guys, like, I really was surprised by this. You know, like, I'm actually, he's going to be one of my go-tos against Ebony, man, for sure. For sure. This was just too easy. Look at that. Look at that, man. Over a bar of damage. I honestly think this guy could go higher than this. And the rotation's so simple with Cyclops. I mean, this is something about him that is amazing. He's easy to play. 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. And that's it. If you're running damage proc, hit your 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. Just keep the damage proc on the 5 or on the tier 3. When the tier 3 hits, let it play completely out, so you can keep that 100% extra damage for one attack on your damage proc. But with a rage, it's not so much, it's not quite as important. You still want to keep you still want to let the tier 3 play completely out. Look at all that damage. You still want to let the tier 3 play completely out so you can keep that 100% damage for one attack. But, man, this guy's so freaking, this is awesome, guys. This is awesome. Stage 93, wow, wow. And a little tidbit, guys, if you're running a rage, you could let the 3 play a little bit and hopefully bring in the Weapon X's all defense down if your co-op is still on cooldown. And that way, hopefully, she'll get her all defense down before you do your tier 3. That's the idea, you know. Always try to bring in her before the tier 3 if you can. Look at that, look at that. I tell you guys what, man, hitting that co-op, you know, 2 or 3 seconds before that tier 3 seems to work out pretty freaking awesome for this guy. Look at this. 2.5 bars ago, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Yeah, pretty freaking amazing. Now there we didn't get really hardly crap. That sucked. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. So we'll try to time that co-op again. We're going to hit our co-op, our 3, and then hit our tier 3. And booyah, guys. That is how it is done. Wow. 47 seconds to spare. He could definitely go higher than this, man. Like, he could go to stage 95, 96. I think with an even better run. Man, he might be able to do stage 99. That is insane. So, yeah. I think that I actually underestimated Cyclops a little bit, but that was before the striker change, to be fair to, you know, myself and my judgment of him. But Jesus, guys, this was freaking amazing. So guys, let me know what you think about Cyclops, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.